In this video, we're going to explore two features that can enhance the security of your organization: geolocation and geo-velocity. These features work by limiting access based on where a user's IP address is located or how fast between two locations a user's authentication attempts are. First, we will take a look at geolocation policies. To set up a geolocation policy, start from the dashboard of the LoginTC admin panel and click on Policies in the sidebar underneath General. Select Create Policy in the top right corner. Let's call our policy Geo-Location North America. Scroll down to the Geolocation section and click Enabled. Now we can begin to define the parameters of our geolocation policy. First, let's select the locations where we want our users to log in with 2FA enforced. Click the drop-down arrow beside Select a Country and select your first country. For our example, let's select Canada. Make sure the policy drop-down is set to Enforce 2FA and click the plus button to add another country. We're going to continue these steps to add the United States and Mexico. Under all other countries, we're going to click on the drop-down arrow and select Deny Access. Under Geolocation Unknown, we're going to click on that drop-down and also select Deny Access. This policy will challenge with 2FA all users coming from Canada, the United States, and Mexico. Users coming from outside these countries, or when the country of origin is unknown, will be denied access. Scroll down to the bottom and click Create. To associate this policy with a specific application, go to the Applications tab in the sidebar. For our example today, we're going to apply this policy to our Citrix application. Select Citrix from the Applications list. Scroll down to the Application Policy section and click Apply Application Policy. From the drop-down, select the Geolocation North America policy that we created and click Apply. We're going to test our new policy by attempting to log in from a country not allowed by our geolocation policy. In this case, our IP location is France. We input our first factor credentials into our Citrix application and are immediately denied access. We can check the authentication log to confirm why access was denied. In the LoginTC admin panel, go to Authentication Logs from the sidebar. Here we can see that an authentication attempt was made, what time it was from, and where the user was located. We can see this request was denied, and the reason provided is geolocation policy. This policy can help keep your accounts safe from unauthorized and unwanted access. Turn on geolocation policies in your LoginTC admin panel today. Next, we will take a look at geo-velocity policies. To set up a geo-velocity policy, start from the dashboard of the LoginTC admin panel and click on Policies in the sidebar underneath General. Select Create Policy in the top right corner. Let's call our policy Geo-Velocity. Scroll down to the Geo-Velocity section and click Enabled. Now we can begin to define the parameters of our geo-velocity policy. The default setting allows for users to travel a maximum of 500 miles per hour in between authentication attempts. You can increase or decrease these distance parameters, but for our policy, we're going to leave it as is. For what action we want to take place if an authentication attempt goes beyond that geo-velocity, we're going to select Deny Access. Underneath Geo-Velocity Unknown, we'll also select Deny Access. This policy means that users that log in from locations that do not exceed a 500 mile per hour distance will be challenged with 2FA. If a user goes faster than 500 miles per hour between two locations, they will be denied access. If the location or velocity cannot be determined, users will also be denied access. Scroll down to the bottom and click Create. To associate this policy with a specific application, go to the Applications tab in the sidebar. For our example today, we're going to apply this policy to our Citrix application. Select Citrix from the Applications list. Scroll down to the Application Policy section and click Apply Application Policy. From the drop-down, select the Geo-Velocity policy we created and click Apply. To demonstrate how this policy works, let's try to log in to our Citrix VPN. We input our first-factor credentials and are immediately denied access. We're presented with the error message, "Your administrator has set policies to prevent this action." Let's check the authentication log to confirm why access was denied. In the LoginTC admin panel, go to the Authentication Logs tab from the sidebar. Here we can see multiple authentication attempts from the same user. The first one from Collingwood in Canada that was granted access, and the second only a few minutes later from Vancouver, which is 2,000 miles away, that was denied. We can see the reason provided is Geo-Velocity policy. This policy can help protect your accounts from social engineering and push phishing attacks. Consider turning on Geo-Velocity policies in your LoginTC admin panel today.